Self-Made Heroes. My Dad Fights Demons by Bobby Joseph and Abigail Bertram. So this is basically, I think it's a young adult graphic novel. You get this sort of like, you know, teenager who's sort of like, you know, just kind of average teenager, not really that, you know, popular or whatever. And he's hanging out, and then, you know, his mom and his stepdad, who doesn't seem to like him, picks on him a lot, is like, guess what? Remember when we told you your dad was not around anymore? Well, he is. You're gonna spend a week. And I was like, well, I don't know who my dad is. What are you talking about? So they the character's name is Rye. Rye ends up meeting up with their dad, who's this self-proclaimed, you know, greatest sorcerer in the world, has this little demon sidekick, and they have to figure out they travel through dimensions and have these adventures, and Rye is sort of, you know, rightfully pissed at where have you been my whole life, if you've been alive and around, why have you been around? And the dad trying to make up for it in a sense, and they run into this mystery they want to try to solve together, about this very famous online couple who suddenly have these bad things happen and they want to help, you know, work it out. But what was great about this is just the dialogue. Bobby Joseph, who wrote this, this is really funny. I had a lot of fun reading this. So it uses a very distinct, you know, English accent for the dad. He uses a lot of slang. It's very meta, very tongue-in-cheek. It pokes fun at a lot of things in the world. Like the two online influencers are very much like some famous YouTubers or TikTokers, you know, that you may have heard of, who aren't the best people in the world, probably. So it makes fun of that. It makes fun of sort of a lot of things. There's Rye has Rye's non-binary and has a non-binary partner who, just the things they say are the worst. Like, found out they're like 1/16 black, so feel the same experiences as Rye would. Like, do you? So Bobby's really great about how he makes fun and sort of pokes fun at all these different things that happen. A lot of this happens in the real world, that's for sure. But yeah, it was just a really big pile of fun. They literally fight demons, they fight monsters, and there's, you know, escaping from those, and then the little demon hates, you know, Rye, and they figure out a way to get along, and then there's this great little glossary at the end. But in Abigail's art's really trippy and fun, showing all these just annoying people and crazy monsters and stuff like that. So definitely check it out.